Yo, my name is Skillz, and like I promised, today I want to show you my Combustion Sorc, the full build. I made some changes. We get some variations. We can play this build. What I can say with good gear, it's endgame viable. Pretty good endgame farmer in maps. If you have an infinity, at least. Otherwise, you have to skip a lot of immunes. But anyways, so one of the most fun builds I played in Diablo 2 ever. Can recommend trying it out. Really nice build, really fun to play, really satisfying. But let's begin. We start with the skill tree. Then I show you the gear, then the stats. I show you my merc, and in the end, I'm showing you a mapping video of a tier 1 map. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So start with the skill tree. We got some variations here too. I have to say it in the beginning. We have some variations we can play. Like let's look at the basic skill tree at your core. Your core is this 4 skills, you know. Combustion is your main damage skills. You max this. You max Firebolt and you max Fireball because that's the synergies. And you max Fire Mastery. That's pretty much your core. Then you have some options. Obviously you max you put at least 1 point in teleport. You could put 1 point in static if you want. But now you have some variations. You can either put the rest of the points in warmth. What is left when you skilled all these 4 skills here. This is for quality of life. A lot of mana regen. You won't have any mana problems with this. You could put hard points in teleport because the 50% damage you do 1 second after teleport gets reduced if you put hard points in it. So you can put the rest of the points in teleport to reduce the damage penalty there, and can do more damage with corruption right when you teleport in a pack. You could put 1 point in Shiver Armor for some extra defense, also an option, and the rest of the points in whatever I told you. Or, yo, credits go to Inferno, he inspired me to do this too. I didn't think about it, and it works out pretty great. Or you can put the rest of the points in Hydra and use it as your secondary damage skill. If you don't put points in Hydra, you use Fireball as your secondary damage skill pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much your skill tree. Yeah, depends what you like. Depends a little bit on your gear too. It depends on your level, which route you want to go. But that's it for the gear. So we have actually 2 variants there. We could either go normal, Fireball, Combustion, Hydra, whatever, like I did in my previous videos, in my previous showcases, or you go max block. And if you want to go mapping, I highly recommend going max block. You need some items, but I highly recommend it. Before we start with the gear, we talking about the breakpoints, right? So what you want in the end game, you want the 117 FCR as your lightning FCR, because teleport is using your faster cast rate from lightning right now. So if you do for 105 for your fire spells, the lightning teleport breakpoint will be 78. So you try to reach that. If you can't reach it in the beginning, it's not that bad, because yeah, the build is not that much, not that heavy FCR dependent. But maybe 63 will get you fine. But in the end game, try to reach 105, e.g. 117. Yeah, faster recover is like by my character not existent. I mean, if you get more, it's fine. If not, it's fine too. Okay, there's one thing. If you go max block, faster block rate is also a thing. Makes the build a little bit safer. I would recommend getting at least, how much did I have? I have 40% faster block rate. Yeah, no, I have with the water box I have 60. Yeah, I don't know the breakpoint in my head right now, but it's something like 50 something. I think I will show this on the side what the real breakpoint is. Consider this. If you can get it, it's fine. If not, it should be also fine. All right, let's start with the gear now. So for the weapon, like BIS weapons, either Oku or shooters. That's your best bet you can get here. They're expensive, that's why I not have them. They are better than Hodo because you can get corruption on it. Like for the clean comparison, Hodo is probably as good as them. The shooters is more damage orientated, Oku is more quality of life, MF orientated. But I'm using Hodo because I don't have any of the other two. Still fine. For budget, you could also use Spirit or Wizard Spike, highly underrated. Or Hexfire. Yeah, probably for budget, Hexfire or Wizard Spike. But like I said in the previous video, Wizard Spike is a highly underrated item. I recommend to use it when you don't have anything else. Alright, for the helmet, okay, Shaco, obvious choice. You can also go Steel Shade with this. If you go max block variant, you can also go Steel Shade because it has a higher chance to block, so you can save some points on dex, get some more points in vitality. In the end, your life gain will almost equal to the Shaco. So if you have a Shaco, I recommend going this. If not, Steel Shade is fine, especially max block. You can also go the cheap version like Roar or Peace and Crown, the Poor Man's Shaco, or whatever plus skill res life helmet you can find. Rust Circlet also works. Yeah, for the armor, yeah, skin pretty good. 30% faster cast rate helps you to reach your breakpoint. 1+ all skills, some resistance. Overall, pretty good armor. In PD2 we have a lot of other choices. Depends what corruption you can get. You can go with Spirit Shroud. You can go with Atmas. You can go with, I don't know. Like, you know, there's a lot of options. You can go on the armor slot if you have some gut corruptions with FCR and plus skills. Slap it in. Yeah, probably almost also an option if you can get a good one. Amulet. Okay, Amulet is like Maris. +3 fire with some corruption or Rising Sun. Rising Sun, pretty good. It has +2 Fire Skillz, minus enemies fire resistance. You get like fire absorb fire damage. This is my go-to piece here. Like the others are fun, this is my go-to piece. Okay, now the shield gets a little bit tricky, it depends. For max block, Gurkus is pretty good. It has... You don't need that much points in dex with Gurkus. You need less points in dex with Gurkus than with Storm Shield. And it's at +1 to all skills. It has like auras built in. Auras. And physical damage reduced, magic damage taken reduced. Pretty defensive and offensive beast. And really easy to reach max block with it. And it's cheap at the moment. You can get one, corrupt them, and see if you can get some good corruption like me. I got a 3-open socket one on my first try, by the way. Yeah, you could go Storm Shield, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend, if you go max block, you Gurkus, hands down, that's it. If you don't go max block, you have some options. You can go Spirit, you can go Lidless. Yeah, Spirit, Lidless, that's your best bets you have here in the non-block variant. I would go Lidless if you have one. Lidless is pretty good. Pretty offensive, but pretty good. Yeah, that's about shield. For the boots, yeah, like I said, I use Water Walk because it has faster block rate. It has some dex to help you reach max block. It has some life. Pretty good boots. You can use Elders here. You can use Sandstorm tracks. You can use Wall Traveler for MF. You can use the cannot be frozen Demon Hide boots. Again, get there what you're missing to reach your breakpoints to get some quality of life. Well, let's go on with the belt. Yeah, I'm using an Eric, obviously. On the max block variant, Eric's probably... To reach your breakpoints, you probably need an Eric if you don't have some other crazy gear. But on a non-max block, you can use whatever belt you want. You can even use like a string or something for damage reduction. You can use a gold wrap for some MF. Like there's some options. I used a raw rest belt most of my time while farming in the beginning. But for max block, to reach your FCR, probably Eric is needed here. Yeah, and for the close, Mage Fist. +1 Fire Skillz, 20 FCR, mana regen. What can I say more? Like if you go in for full MF and have enough FCR, you can go with Change Guards, but I think Mage Fist are pretty good choice. It's BS in this spot, actually. Alright, the rings are missing, okay. Yeah, rings. Rings is another thing. Like, get any plus skill ring is good. Nature's Piece is good if you can keep the oak alive. I have an Angel for MF, and I have a pretty lucky 20 FCR ring slam. Yeah, this was a pretty lucky slam to reach my breakpoint. I got this ring. I could also go with 2 10s, then I would lose some MF, but it's not that bad. Ring slot, fill out what you need on the rest of your gear. If you don't need FCR or anything, get plus skills here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, skills. Charms. Charms, yeah. Yeah, Fire Skillz all the way. Geats and Fire Skillz all the way. I'm still missing 1 Fire Skiller. Try to get a torch. Because on the max block variant, try to get a torch because you will need life. Because you have to put a lot of points into decks. It's a Druid torch, but yeah, I get auras, I get vitality, it's fine. What can I say? If you have one, use it. It's a good item. And there you go with like life and rest charms. That's the other thing. On Switch, I'm using Call to Arms, pretty good in this mod. Gives you a chunk of life. I think I get like, even this is the baddest roll on the servers. I get like 250 life, I think. Pre-buffing above my Merc. Get some plus to all skills shield on your Switch too. And yeah, Call to Arms, good item, not needed, but will help if you have one. Alright, go over the Merc right now. Okay, Merc, like I said, if you want to farm like cows, maggot lair, whatever, like the normal stony tomb area, you don't need infinity. No, you don't. It's not that important. If you want to go mapping, I recommend using infinity. So my Merc using an infinity. The rest of the gear, I didn't really look into it. He mostly survives. I don't have to revive him a lot, so don't take the rest of the gear with a grain of salt. I didn't put any thinking in it. Just fist damage reduction. I use a rock stopper. Fist damage taken reduced by 10, shaft stop by 25, and string by 10. Then 2 Zygon's pieces for attack speed and lifestyle. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Important thing here, you have to remember, infinity is good. Alright, yeah. There you go. Stats. Okay. Like every time, as much strength as you need for your gear. I need like 133 for my shield. Enough dex to reach max block. 75%. There's a block calculator you can Google. And 0 points energy, the rest of the points vitality. That is your stats. Yeah, that was the build. So like I said, if you have any question, you can come to my Twitch channel. It's skills_44. You can write in YouTube's comments and try to answer every comment. Or you can DM on Instagram, whatever you want. All the links are down below. I have all the informations listed in the description, so you can read it up. And yeah, like I said, it's a really fun build. I can recommend everybody trying it out. It works, even if I have some good gear. Not like highly perfect gear, but even if I have some good gear, it works with less. Believe me, it works with less gear. And you don't really need skillers in the beginning. It works. It's just a good build. So try it out. I wish you really good time in PD2. A lot of fun. Please, servers, stay up. We want to play. And yeah, now you see the T1 mapping video. with the Sorc. It's the max block variant. There you can see how it performs. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm out. Bye bye.
Are you all my personal